This is BNN, and the time has come to talk about the casting for the Suicide Squad. Screw it, let us talk about who Warner Brothers has green-lighted to play the Joker, a guy named Jared Leto, also known as eye candy for teenage girls. So, it has been confirmed that Jared Leto has been cast as the Joker. Surprisingly, this casting news has not provoked controversy. Perhaps this is because Jared Leto is relatively unknown to the mainstream public. I guess before we dive into the Joker, we should quickly note the members of the Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad will include Harley Quinn, played by that one sexy blonde chick from Wolf of Wall Street. Will Smith will be playing Deadshot, and the rest of the Suicide Squad people do not really care about, so whatever. Hold up, I guess I should mention that one guy who played in that one Die Hard movie which sucked. This actor keeps getting work, for whatever reason. Anyway, as we all know, Mr. Jared Leto has big shoes to fill. The Jokers who have graced the silver screen have pretty much knocked it out of the park. Jack Nicholson's Joker was a dark and sadistic masterpiece. Jack Nicholson's Joker is a true tour de force when it comes to comic book villains and set the bar very high. This Joker, some call Tim Burton's Joker, was based on the comics from the 80s, and also, Jack Nicholson's Joker was heavily influenced by the actor himself. Regardless, it was an extremely effective Joker, a very menacing Joker, and most importantly of all, a very entertaining Joker. For Ledger's Joker, Nolan's inspiration came from the Joker's comic book debut in the 1940s, and in doing so, gave us a Joker which defined a generation's shopping habits when it comes to picking out a Halloween costume. Heath Ledger did the impossible. Not only did he overcome the shadow of Jack Nicholson's Joker, he made it his own and gave us a performance that will continue to be talked about. No one has to tell you how well loved the character of the Joker is in the hearts of comic book nerds and non-nerds around the world. The Joker is the most popular comic book villain of all time, and anyone who tells you otherwise is full of it. That being said, Jared Leto has an enormous monkey on his back. That reminds me, who is this Jared Leto person? And why was he cast to play the Joker? The answer to both of these questions can be found by looking into Jared Leto's past projects. After checking IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, I found that Jared Leto was in Fight Club, American Psycho, Requiem for a Dream and Lord of War. In each of these films he pretty much played the same persona, give or take. I also noticed Jared Leto is the lead actor in a little film called Mr. Nobody from 2009. I watched about an hour of the film. Frankly, the film is a bit pretentious and boring, but I just wanted to see it to get a feel for Jared Leto's acting range, and I am sad to report it isn't much of a range. I'm not saying that Jared Leto is a bad actor. I am simply trying to gauge to see if he has what it takes to handle the complicated persona of the Joker. Oh, here is an interesting fact. About 4 hours ago, the IMDb rating for the film Mr. Nobody was 7.7. Currently it is 7.9, which tells you that I am not the only person questioning Jared Leto's ability to play the Joker. Jared is a musician turned actor. He is the lead singer of a group called 30 Seconds to Mars. 30 Seconds to Mars have been around for a while, and like most bands out there who are composed mainly of young males performers who sing about love, their core group of listeners happen to be teenage girls. I believe it cannot be a coincidence that Warner Brothers would want an actor with an army of teenage girl groupies, because as we have seen from the Twilight series, and as we are currently seeing from the Hunger Games series, teenage girls are an important demographic when it comes to moviegoers, and they are notoriously known for their repeat viewing habits. The studio executives must have been salivating over Jared Leto before he even auditioned for the role. However, this video is not to dump on his acting abilities. This video is to explore what kind of Joker he will be, and based on the acting abilities that he has presented over the years, he will be heavily based on the Joker from the classic Alan Moore graphic novel, The Killing Joke. I will probably end up doing a video about The Killing Joke later. However, just to give you a little bit of insight, The Killing Joke is more or less a retelling of the Joker's origin, but also presents us with a different side of the Joker, a less mysterious side of the Joker, and, Frankly, less chaotic side to the Joker. The Killing Joke, by Alan Moore, is one of the greatest Joker stories ever told, but it is a standalone novel for a reason. The Killing Joke explores the emotional side of the Joker. I am not saying it doesn't have good action. I am just questioning how it will fit into the overall DC universe. Can a Joker driven more by emotion, and not pure evil or pure psychosis, be the powerhouse of an archetype needed to battle the Batman? In a universe where Batman will be trading blows with Superman, will the Joker simply become average? Frank Miller's Joker would be more suited for such a bold DC universe. But does Jared Leto have the chops to play such a Joker? The magic behind the character of the Joker is his unpredictability, an embodiment of what chaos is, and his ability to need to evolve into his madness, because he is pretty much a blank slate in many ways, and a complicated equation, all at the same time. And that is why the Joker is so effective. Sure, he has reasons for his actions, but his emotions almost never take center stage when it comes to his outrageous antics. I bring all this up because of Jared Leto's acting style and range. Can he pull off a Joker with such depth? Time will tell. Another factor we have to take into account is the Harley Quinn factor. How will her relationship with the Joker affect the Joker? This will be completely uncharted territory when it comes to live-action Joker. Will Harley Quinn's relationship with Deadshot be an issue? Are we going to get a love triangle just because Twilight had a love triangle and Hunger Games has a love triangle? Will Warner Brothers cater to the wants of the teenage girl audience? And will it cost them their overall audience? Will it cost them their DC cinematic universe? As I said before, time will tell. The reason we will be seeing the Joker is because he spells money for the studio executives. We can only hope that their greed does not jeopardize the sterling record the Joker has when it comes to the big screen. Anyway, this has been the Boss News Network, and why so serious?